Alright, let's try this again. I died, and now I have to redo it. So at this point, this is the third part of my Zero Mission video. This part of the video is not being live streamed to Twitch. So during my first two parts and that were live streamed, I said I wasn't going to do any editing, and I am now retracting that statement. I am definitely going to edit out some parts of this. And just so you know, I had taken a break from this game for a couple days after it really pissed me off. And I played Jedi Survivor on Star Wars Day. So yeah, it's actually been been about a week since I played this, so this is actually the third part. Right, and this save room is broken. I knew that already. So as you can see, there are now these gray-colored space pirates who just completely ruin your day. You gotta just run away from them because they have way too much health. Okay, so when I first entered this area, I was Zero Suit Samus. I got my stuff back, so now I can open these two doors. Excellent. But I still don't have power bombs. Because as you recall, when I first entered this area, there was a guy holding the bomb, and I couldn't catch up to him. So I cannot open this door now. So what do they want me to do here? No clue. Move, you stupid robot. Thank you. Okay, super missile upgrade. Ah, Jesus Christ. This fucking guy again. Alright, no, he's not gonna kill me again. Okay. Alright, so I can't go down there. Let's go over here. So I've complained several times already about kind of the roundabout path that you take in this game. Like, you know, there are plenty of spots in the game where they'll tell you where to go, but not give you really any clues on how to get there, and the most direct path is often not the correct one. Oh, come on, get out of the way, you stupid moron. Come on. Go faster. Alright, so see how they made me go all the way around. And so up to this point, yeah, I've been saying some mean things about the game, and it's like, you know what? I think that during that second stream, when I hit like the 4-hour mark and I was lost, didn't know where to go, and I had to look stuff up online, I think I just got really burned out at that point and I just needed a break. So Yeah, so the plan is that I'm going to beat this game, going to combine all the parts together into one video, edit out some of the crap I don't like the parts where I got stuck for 20 minutes, that sort of thing. I'm probably going to die again because they're not letting me use any save rooms and these guys aren't dropping any power-ups. Alright, there's a save room up here. Can I get to it without dying? So there was a time where I would have told you, oh yeah, Metroid is my favorite series, and it's like, well, it is and it isn't, you know? I like the original, because I played it a lot as a kid, but that's a game where, like, it's ironic because that's not nostalgia, right? Some people would say, oh, you just like it for the nostalgia factor, or you just played it a lot as a kid. You know, no, actually, as a kid, I couldn't stand it because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. As a teenager, I was finally able to beat it, so I was happy about that. Hang on. Sorry. Does seem a bit loud, doesn't it? Alright. That's fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's working here. Okay, good. Sorry. Okay. So as a kid, I thought the original was awful because I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to do. As a teenager, I beat it. One day I spent a whole afternoon and I just kept writing down all the passwords and I beat it and I felt good about it. I felt like I had accomplished something, you know. And then the last time I played the original game was last year, and I beat it in under 2 hours. And it's difficult, it can be glitchy, but it's weird. Now I have even more of an appreciation for it, because now I've studied some game design, and it's like, I have no idea how they did most of the stuff they did in that game, to be honest with you. Alright, why can't I save my game? What is going on here? Thank you, Jesus. So I like the original Metroid. I love Super Metroid. I love Metroid Prime. That's still one of my favorite games ever, and the remaster is amazing. I like Metroid Prime 2, and that's it. So at this point, I can't really say that Metroid is my favorite series, because I didn't like Metroid 2. And to be fair, I didn't like most Game Boy games. And Zero Mission and Fusion, I think, were both just really difficult, and I didn't like some of the stealth stuff they tried to throw in there. Like, this game was mostly fine. You know, this is a remake of the original game, but after you kill Mother Brain, you gotta do this shit. It turns into this weird stealth game in this part, and it's like, I don't like that. That's stupid. That's not Metroid. And then Metroid Fusion I just played for the first time like a year ago. And I streamed it a bunch of times, and you can still find those streams, but most of it is just me like, what the fuck is wrong with this game? Who designed this? You know? So look at this though. After you kill Mother Brain, the game doesn't end. You've got to go through all this. It's a giant maze, and you can't just pick a direct path. Yeah, so there's that fucking bozo with the super bomb. I gotta get him. So then Metroid Prime 3, I was very excited about when it came out. And I got a Wii, like, for that game. And I gotta tell you, I don't like motion controls. So I don't like... It's like, okay, so I don't really like mobile consoles that much. There's a lot of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, DS, 3DS, I didn't really like that much. You know, I had a PSP, I had a Vita, I don't have them anymore, so I'm not a big fan of mobile consoles, number one. Number two, turns out I'm not a fan of half the Metroid library, right? So, Yeah, and also I don't like motion controls, and that's why I never got very far in 3. So I'm really hoping that we get remasters of 2 and 3, or at least enhanced ports that don't have motion controls. So that's my stance on it. And Metroid Dread, I beat it. You know what? I've been pretty harsh towards it because I think it was too hard, but in my opinion, the guys who made Zero Mission and Fusion and Dread, it's like, you kind of lost me, you know, with the stealth sections, with invincible enemies chasing me. I don't care for that. So, yeah. So I will continue to do more MAYtroidvania videos for May 2024. This will still be the first episode once I do some editing and mash everything together. And then episode 2 is still going to be how do I drop the bomb? Is that what I have to do? Alright, sorry. It just took me a while to figure out the right button presses on that. What do you want me to do, game? There's a room above this one. How do I get into it? Oh, you have to hold the button. There you go. Alright. You gotta hold right button. I'm on an Xbox controller, by the way. Obviously, it's all emulated through RetroArch and the cores and all that. So, alright. And again, apologies if I keep repeating myself, because, you know, this is actually 3 separate videos combined into one. And it's been a week since part 2. So yeah, filming this stuff, you know, a couple days or weeks apart. Anyways. Alright. But see, it was good to take a break from it because you notice I'm probably not complaining as much and I'm calmer and more pleasant to listen to. But I definitely, you know, need to save the game again. Alright. Don't want to lose any progress at this point, and I still have not resorted to save states. Like, I created one of them at the end of one of the live streams just to make sure I'd be able to pick up where I left off. Just for more, I don't know, cohesion, I guess you could say. Alright. Good, so I finally got the stupid power bomb, and that's going to unlock a bunch of other parts of this game that I haven't been to yet. And I want to say, if my memory serves me, then after this I am going to get a chance to go back to Brinstar and other spots, because I know there's a few places where I would need to use the power bomb to get through. Oh, and the game I forgot to mention that I actually didn't hate, I actually liked Metroid Other M. Not enough to want to cover it this month, because I figure a lot of people aren't going to be interested in that. God damn it. What is with this game? Well, how the fuck do I get in there? Oh. Sorry. Alright, you drop down here. Got it. I don't know why they put that there. They just can't help themselves. I keep saying that. They just had to make the game hard and obtuse and... Mecha Ridley? Yeah. Of course, it does nothing. Oh. That's his weak point? Jeez, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get killed here. This is horrible. Damn it. I jumped right into that. Okay, like, this is the problem with this game, too, though. There's no dodge mechanic, right? And he backs you in the corner and keeps whacking you with his hand, and he shoots lasers, and it's very difficult to hit his weak point. Like, this, I don't think this is good boss design right here. And then I briefly played Samus Returns on 3DS and ended up selling my 3DS and didn't get very far into that. I don't like the parrying mechanic either, so that's another one that I guess I accidentally excluded. So at this point, yes, now I have talked about all of the Metroids, so it turns out I liked Other M for the most part. You know, yeah, there were things wrong with the story, I don't deny that. But then also, Samus Returns on 3DS I barely played and did not really click with me. I do not like the whole parrying mechanic that was in that and then made its way into Dread. So in this game and Super Metroid, I'm kind of complaining that, oh man, you can't dodge anything. You just keep getting hit. But then in those two games, it was like, well, now there's a parrying mechanic, but they design it so that so many enemies just immediately try to ram into you, and then you have to use the parry in some spots, and I don't like that either. Whereas Metroid Prime 1 and 2, you had the dodge. While you were locked on, you could like do a hop to the left or right. I thought that was good. I liked that. So, yeah. And I've only played through this game once, and I do not remember this boss fight. Okay. So obviously once I know the pattern, then yeah, then I can do pretty well here. But see, look. He just did what, like 150 damage in one hit? So that's one complaint I definitely have about all the Metroid games, is that in the late game, enemies just kind of start doing like way too much damage. That's it? So why couldn't I get him the first time? I guess I didn't hit him enough. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck. So every Metroid... okay. So is this the end of the game? Alright. I don't remember this at all, sorry. What? Speed boost? Yeah, so this is definitely another gripe that I have with this game. How the fuck am I supposed to speed boost in that room? So I went back and actually watched the intro sequences. You know, when you're on the title screen, you don't press anything for a while. I went back to just watch that again. And sure enough, that does show you some cool stuff you can do with Shine Spark, but I'm going to repeat what I said before. It's like, it's the one puzzle-solving mechanic that they have, and they abuse it. The speed booster and the shine spark are just really abused because that's all they got. They just can't help themselves. And there are spots where I'm looking at it like, huh? Like, how do I do a speed boost there? How do I do a shine spark there? And the opening video shows you how you can do it in ball form. And there's different ways you can manipulate the direction and angle and stuff. But they don't tell you how to do it unless the instruction manual explained it, and I, you know, just don't have that, obviously. So there's a couple spots where now I know what I would need to do, but it's like I don't know if I feel like going back there and actually doing it. Oh, of course. Oh my god, I just instinctively pressed it because of the yellow on the map. Of course I can't just go back that way. That would be too easy. I don't know if I'm going to make it in time. So after this, I think they send you back to Zebes. Get out of the way. Thank you. And so this remake, you know, adds more continuity with Super Metroid, so I like how they did some quality of life improvements inspired by Super Metroid, you know, I like that. Oh, for God's sakes, you've got to be kidding me. How do I get in there? And they're, oh my god, they're harder than the fucking boss! What the fuck is wrong with these developers? Why would you put that there? Why the fuck would you do that? Okay, I guess I'm a weirdo, because I like Metroid 1, Super Metroid, Metroid Prime 2, Other M, but I can't fucking stand Zero Mission, Fusion, and Samus Returns, and Dread. They're too fucking hard. They're not fair. Why would you put those two gray pirates there, and do I even need to kill them? And what the fuck do you expect me to do? I gotta kill this boss, then I'm got a time limit, and then you give me an even more difficult combat encounter. How do I do it? How do you speed boost here? There's no way to do it. It's ridiculous. What's down there that they don't want me to get? No. So I just learned how to do the Morph Ball Shine Spark, which I didn't even know existed until watching the opening sequence at the title screen. And I still don't see any practical use for it. And so one of the things that annoyed me about Dread was just the constant Shine Spark. It's the same thing. I feel like they just really abused it, and there's spots where I just cannot reason out how to get the thing that I'm supposed to be able to get, you know? And there's people who will probably say, oh, well, there's obvious sequence breaks involving the Shine Spark, and there's boss fights where you can use it, and yada, 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 and it's the coolest thing ever, and I'm like, no, I can't stand it. So he actually doesn't have that many hit points. But, you know, you finally get the power bomb, and most enemies are immune to it. It's only for opening certain doors or for certain puzzles. You know? Super Metroid, you could go into a room full of enemies and just wipe them all out. But okay, but now you've got these gray pirates who have a bajillion hit points, who are immune to screw attack and missiles. Like, they're only vulnerable to plasma, and you gotta shoot them like 50 times. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, like, how dare they, like, not let you save? Like, you gotta fight the boss and do this whole sequence and fight the 2 gray pirates. You gotta do all this bullshit on 1 life without being able to save or heal, and none of them drop any healing items. It's like, what the fuck? And this isn't even the end of the game. The game is supposed to end when you kill Mother Brain. Oh well. So let's see if I can beat this. If I die again, I'm done for this video anyways, and I'll have to record another part of this. This is ridiculous. I had such nice things to say about this game, and now I just don't have the patience for this bullshit. You know, Metroid games have always been difficult, but man, Super Metroid wasn't like this. And again, look, another speed boost, okay? I don't even know how to get up there. I'm so sick of the speed boost. It's everywhere in this game, and it's just like I don't even know how to activate most of them. I guess my brain can't do those geographical or geometric calculations. It's like I'm just not seeing a way to hit those blocks. You know, so some people loved Metroid Dread because of the obvious sequence breaks, you know, involving the Shine Spark. You know, and oh, you can get this item early, you can go here early. And I'm just like, it's stupid. So now, Super Metroid is like really glitchy, but in a fun way. You know? After all that, they were still going to try to screw me over one last time. Okay. And again, for those who don't know, this is not in the original game. In the original game, you blow up Mother Brain, and you get the hell out of here. But in this remake, you kill Mother Brain, you try to fly away, the space pirates shoot you down, and you crash land on this other planet, and lose all your shit, and have to do this horrible, stupid stealth crap to get your stuff back, and then go through everything that you just saw. Okay, so I just beat the game. But it begs the question of, well, gee, I know for a fact there are some other doors that I couldn't open without the power bomb, so I guess let me just keep playing and see if they send me back to Zebes. Oh, for God's sakes. Fast forward. This is the first time I'm using fast forward just to get past these stupid credits. So now what? That's young Samus being raised by bird people. Okay, let's see my stats. How bad was it? So he doesn't keep track of deaths, does it? $56%! Okay, so we know why I was struggling, but I don't know where the fuck the other half of the items are. What the fuck? That's why I kept dying. That's why it gets so hard at the end, because I didn't find the items. But you didn't... Like, I knew I was missing 5 energy tanks, but I don't know where the fuck they were. Okay, that didn't go as expected. Oh, okay. And when I first went through that tunnel, I do remember thinking, gee, I bet there's a way to blow up the tunnel, just like in Super Metroid. So you can see how this game has a lot of throwbacks to Super Metroid. You can see how it kind of improves the continuity with Super, while also kind of ignoring Metroid 2, but that's probably for the best. So I like that they brought in the map, and the save rooms, and healing rooms, and ammo replenishment, all that cool stuff, you know. And then they brought in some of the power-ups from Super Metroid, which again is really cool. The space jump, the screw attack, etc. But again, I don't like how they make you use the stupid speed boost, and there's all these weird Shrine Spark puzzles that I just cannot figure out how to do for the life of me. See? There's another one. Cool. Alright. And remember, too, the map only shows you the blue rooms. The green rooms you gotta find yourself. And that's something they continued in Metroid Fusion that just annoyed the hell out of me. Like, there's like a whole second map that the map stations don't show you. I think it's stupid. Yeah, here we go. See, we're getting back into... Alright. Yeah, but I didn't want to do that. Alright, hang on. Oh, alright. Cool. I wasn't sure how far they sent me back. Okay, so there's a hidden E-tank that most people aren't going to find. I sure didn't. Now there's 4 more. So they really expect you to do that, though? They really... After you finally get the power bomb, they expect you to, like, go all the way back down here and somehow instinctively just know that you can do that? Anyone who didn't play Super Metroid isn't going to know that you can blow up that tunnel with a power bomb. And even though I suspected I could do it, I just didn't think it would be worth it to come back here. And as you saw, I was able to beat the game with only half the items, so... I guess there was no reason for me to, like, come back here. Well, how do I get in there? Oh. It's like, maybe try to answer these questions before asking them, huh? Alright, and that's the thing, all that effort, this whole elaborate tunnel system, just to get one missile tank. At least it was a super missile tank this time, but it's still kind of dumb. And I know where this is going to spit me out. See, I'm back in Crateria. Okay, cool. Well, glad I sorted that out. And yes, okay. I remembered that. Yeah, and that was the other thing. You don't get the gravity suit until that final area. And I remember thinking, gee, this would have been really useful, like, 2 hours ago. It's like there's no water in the entire final section of the game. So... And I did not do this during my initial playthrough on the Wii U. How many years ago it was now. But I remember Other M did this cool thing where after you beat it, rather than just going back to the last save room before the final boss, it actually sends you to the start of the game with all your power-ups, and there's like a post-game boss and some extra items you can get. So I thought that game did a good job with post-game content, at least, even if it dropped the ball in many other important areas. So maybe that's what this is. Is this like a... Oh, so there were 2 ways to get... What? There were 2 ways to get back to Crateria? Oh. Well, there you go then. Yeah, there's actually 2 spots. Right, but this is also telling me that there's an item in here somewhere. And I remember, too, Super Metroid eventually gave you the X-ray visor. And actually, no, Super Metroid Prime did that, too. Super Metroid and Metroid Prime, you got an X-ray visor. And now I can finally get up here, which I could not do. This is what I'm talking about. How the fuck... Yeah, so the post-game is, oh, more Shine Spark puzzles. Wonderful. Alright, well, the hell with that. Let me see if I can just fill in more of the map here. Okay, yeah, and there's nothing up there. Got it. Yeah, another Shine Spark puzzle just to get a super missile tank that I don't need. Okay. And I know there was one more spot. I might have gotten it already, but let me just go over here and see. Because you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff I didn't uncover there. Okay. So this really isn't post-game content at all. This is, oh hey, you can go back. So I retract that criticism. Like, yes, it is possible to go back to Zebes if you want to try to get more energy tanks and stuff. Alright, but see, now my ship isn't going to be here, though. Yeah, the ship got shot down. And I came in from the other side already with the speed boost. Yeah. Because remember, the first time I came through here, this was with the timer. Oh, well, I'll be damned. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. I hate this game. This is so broken. This is so fucking broken. It's not even worth it. Okay, so I'm missing 1 energy tank and 4 missile tanks there. missing quite a bit of stuff there, and obviously it's hidden. Oh, well, I know that I missed one missile tank in one of those rooms there, but gee, I have no friggin' clue where the other 5 would be. That's just weird. This is Ridley's area. And it's not showing me Torian for some reason. Oh, never mind. So in Torian, it's telling me I missed one missile, one super bomb. Don't know where that would even be. Okay, but... Okay, there is a cool thing I can do in Brinstar, though, isn't there? Hang on. So this puzzle is stupid. You can see me trying to do it. I can get the speed, but then I just can't do what it wants me to do at that point. Alright, let's take this elevator down. Alright, and then we go to the right. Yeah, and I now know how to do this, but I don't know what purpose it serves. Yeah, I know how to do it, I just don't know why I would need to do it. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. I'm going to do one more thing here, and then I'm done. So at this stage of the game, I don't take any damage from acid or lava. Not that it matters, because they didn't put any in that final area. And look. Hang on. Yeah, you got plenty of room. Okay. But how do I do that? This is so stupid. I'm gonna do this one more time, but I tell you, I hate it. It's overused, and there's just sometimes there's just no obvious way to activate it, and all you get is a missile tank. You know? So what's even the point? Alright. So there's one more thing I wanted to do here. And I think I now know where this is going to spit me out, too. So, let's just go down here. Yeah, go all the way down and then go left. It's fine. Of course, now the enemies at the start of the game are only hitting me for like 5 damage each. Yeah, why did they put this here? Who knows? Yeah, see, look. They do only 5 damage each, whereas enemies at the end of the game do 50 or 100 damage per hit. So now I know that I can do this. Okay, hey, that's neat. Remember, I discovered this a long time ago. What? Okay. How am I supposed to do that? Alright, I'm trapped here. I am trapped here. Oh, never mind. Again, they can't make this easy for you, can they? Nope, you gotta be holding left or right to be able to correct it. Okay. That's what I thought. I was considering going all the way back through Torian, but I'm not sure that they would have let me anyways. Oh. Okay. I was gonna be like, what the actual fuck? Okay, there you go. But again, though, it's still... Oh, okay, now I can go up here, because now I have the space jump. Okay. So I was able to just get to the other side. No! They just can't help themselves. Whoever put that there is an asshole. Okay? I didn't want to go over here yet. Like, I already knew this was here. Well, there was nowhere else to go, though. But come on, like... What is this... What does this do? Why is this here? This accomplishes nothing. Alright. That's it. I'm done. Alright, no more Metroid, so that's it. That is the end of... the end of Metroid Zero Mission. Thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, etc. And I am never playing this again. See ya.